all the others were women. They were all older women, probably like 60s, 70s. Usually clean freaks. You know, that the house is immaculate. And they're collecting every speck, and they're intelligent in that they're literate. They're reading everything on the internet, which doesn't help at all. And they just go completely doolally of it, and it's really difficult to help them. But you have to be very patient. Tell them what it is. Don't spray just in case. You know, maybe it is bed bugs. We'll just spray to be on the safe side. That doesn't help at all.
No, because then they've confirmed that they've got them. And you may not have.
And it must be even harder to, you know, if you treat and don't get rid of it because it wasn't ever there, then it just sort of makes them think it must be even tougher and even more resistant strain. Or, you know, I've had 9 treatments and they've still not gone. It must be a really tough bug.
Yeah, but it doesn't. No, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's some people get 9 treatments. I imagine that's a lot of money.
That as well, and sometimes spending a lot of money on things like buying the Polty-Cymex eradicators. So I've spoken to a few people that bought those as private people. You know, they're like £600 to £800, and so that's they're buying like the professional kit in order to try and deal with a problem that doesn't exist.
I've never heard of that. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, no, I've come across that a few times, including in the last couple of weeks.
That's a new one on me. That is. I've not heard of that. Thanks for telling me. I'm sure people have learned something from that. I've never heard of them actually doing that. But it's.
I've known people to treat themselves with insecticide and bleach. I've known people to make their home environment, like people who need home support from carers, have made their home environment so toxic that the carers won't come into the home because there's too much chemical over everything. They just they feel like it's not safe.
Wow. That's really bad. I feel sad about that. That's really bad, isn't it?
It's really heartbreaking trying to help these people. It really is. And I spend so much more time trying to help those people than the people who actually have bed bugs, where you're like, yes, it's bed bugs, you know, either go and get professional help or do this. So much. I've driven. I live about 3 to 4 hours from London, and I've driven to London a couple of times just to go and talk to these people, search everything carefully and say there definitely aren't any bed bugs here, and there never has been. There's no fecal spots or anything else, just to try and let them calm down, you know. Okay, maybe, and actually, and it does sometimes work. So it does,
It sometimes works.
It does. There was one lady who'd been struggling with this for 15 years, and I just said there is nothing here, and then I've heard from a few times since that she has managed to somehow mentally come to terms with the fact that this was something cooked up by her imagination and wasn't real. So it somehow released her from it. But she's like